Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that I received, and the translation reads like this. Hello, how are you? Can you please post my own story? Is anonymous. I am a woman and I want to confess that I am a slay queen. I ended up dating this other guy who was a traditional healer. At first our relationship was okay, but I did not know that he wanted to use me, and he wanted to use my own child, and my daughter finally passed away after I had started to suspect that this man, he was using me for his rituals. I was making a lot of money. Indeed, this man, he used to give me some herbs. These were the charms that I was using so that I can get more customers, but he wanted more from me, more than I could have never given him if I had known that this was what he wanted to do with me, with my body, and with my daughter. So as a slay queen, Brother Nashi, I was always like that. I was very smart at university. After university, I refused to work. I have never worked in an office. I don't even know what it feels like to have a job in the corporate world. Every cent that I have made it by selling my body. I said to myself, what is the use of going out there trying to get a job when I have something that can offer me money? That is the reality. Out there are women that wake up and go to work. Then there are those that will relax throughout the day, just sleeping, waiting for a blesser to come and give you money. And you can make more money, more than what a woman goes to work will be making. I started prostituting from a very young age at the avenues. If you know them in Harare, we would stand in the streets whilst we were waiting for customers. Sometimes we will get a lot of customers. Sometimes things will be so quiet such that it will be very difficult to make money. That was when I met a man who introduced me to things of the spirit, of African spirituality. He was a traditional healer who was helping people, but the problem, like he always said, it does not even work for you as a traditional healer to have a huge client base in which all of them are poor. To tell you the truth, all the traditional healers that you see in this world, they do not care about your problems. He might be someone that will be very powerful, but when you go to him, he does not see a person that will be suffering, a person that would want to get help. No, he will see you as someone that would have brought money so that at least he can feed his own family. It is a business after all. So this man, he was always complaining, saying that at my place there are always people that are there, but they are very poor. They can't even afford to pay me. I want to help people that have money. Only people who have money. So he had a very big shrine where people would come from across Zim as well as those that were in Joburg. They would come so that they can consult with him. But he was complaining and he was saying that these people, even though they would come back from Joburg, they were not giving him a lot of money. But Brother Nash, when I listened to this man, I lost everything. My daughter passed away, and she comes to me, she visits me in my dreams, and she is saying that her spirit is being used by a powerful politician who is from Mozambique. She is always saying, please help me, please help me. I don't know, Brother Nashi, here, if there is someone who can assist a woman who sold the life of her daughter to the devil. So when I was involved in prostitution, I was making money, and this guy, he came and he told me that he wanted my services. We slept together, and he told me that he loved me because I am light-skinned. So he has a thing for light-skinned women, and if I could handle him well, then he would give me money. He started buying me expensive clothes, and each and every time that he was with me, he would always give me money. Whenever a client will come to his shrine, he will say, babe, let's meet in town because I have some money that I want to give to you. Brother Nashi, in Harare, each and every graveyard, I visited that graveyard with this traditional healer. We would go to different graveyards. At 1 a.m., we would be there sleeping, having sexual intercourse at 1 a.m. on top of a grave. At first, I thought that maybe these things that he was doing, he was just doing them just so that he can make money. But with time, I started to notice that at each and every grave where we would go to, if I would read the name that will be written on the tombstone, it will be the name of someone that was famous. And he will say, let us lie down on this grave that once belonged to a person that was very famous. And he started to explain everything to me when I would ask him why we kept on going to sleep with each other on top of graves of famous people. And he was saying that he was summoning the spirits of all of those people that were once influential people, your politicians, DJs, as well as prophets and other public figures, musicians, to his shrine. He said that once you would wake up the spirit of a famous person, then you would go with the spirit of that famous person to his shrine, and then people that would come to him, there will be those that will be famous, their kids, they will start to get so sick, so much that they would not even know where to go with their children, and then they would hear about him. So he started having these clients that were famous musicians, politicians, radio DJs, and anyone that was famous would go and consult with him late at night, so that people won't know that they do consult with him. So I started to get money, but I was scared with everything that I was getting myself into. So my daughter started to get so sick. When my daughter got so sick, I knew that this traditional healer was doing something to my daughter, but for no reason at all, I never wanted to go anywhere with my daughter so that we can get help. Unfortunately, my daughter then passed away. After my daughter had passed away, that was when I started to have terrible dreams. My daughter is now at Oholoshi. For the past days, I have been having dreams where I see my daughter calling out my name. Whenever my daughter visits me in my dreams, she always say, "Mommy, I am being used. Please help me." When I did my investigations, I found out that my daughter is like she never truly died, but her spirit was captured. And then this traditional healer that I was dating, he then went to Mozambique and he sold my daughter's spirit to a traditional healer there in Mozambique. And her spirit, they are using it. It is a tokoloshi for that politician. And I feel so sad. And I really do not even know what am I supposed to do. So I really need help because of what is going on in my life. Is there any other way that I can get help? I am scared to fight against this traditional healer, considering the fact that I know a lot about him. I know the things that he does in the dark, the spirits that he has gone to wake up in the graves, even the things that he used to do with me when we would go and sleep on top of graves. It was not even a simple thing to do, sleeping on top of a grave. If you post my story, I'll be following through in the comment section. I just need advice, as well as if you know any place where I can go and then I will be assisted. I'll be more than grateful if you do such a thing for me, Brother Nashi. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our sisters. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world. Let us try to speak with her in the comment section.